welcome to another episode. Oh, kind of
Alright, so tonight's project, we're heading over to the Dirt Adventures house again, and we are going to install some rock lights. Pretty stoked for it. There was a company, LOYO LED, reached out to me on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and they asked if I wanted to install and test a product of theirs, so I said absolutely. I was kind of curious about the RGB products that they had anyway. So he had replied and said that we've got a 12-pack of rock lights that they'd be willing to ship me and install. So that's what we're gonna go and do tonight. One of the main features of this rock light kit, and this is their new style of rock light, is it has a true white mode. I'll end up showing you guys kind of what I have on right now and how the white isn't truly white, and then we can compare it to these new ones. Make sure you stick around right to the end for that, because I'm really excited to see how bright and white these are going to be. The ones I'm currently running, the white setting. It's not white. These are the new rock lights, significantly bigger. This is our controller. These are the LEDs. These are going to be nice. Let's figure out where we're going to put this guy. Just like that. We've kind of gone through and placed all of the lights where we think we're going to mount them. I've already routed one along the frame rail at the front here, through here, and then it'll run back to the box along the frame rail. I should also mention that my Jeep came with the factory auxiliary switch panel, so all I had to do for the wiring was extend the positive wire to the extra auxiliary wire that's in the footwell of the passenger side on the Gladiator. So right now we're just going through routing our wires anywhere that we can find along the frame or along the factory wiring harness over to the hole that's in the bottom of the cab so we can plug them into the controller. One thing to make note of is making sure you're keeping free of any moving parts or suspension components and any possibility of it getting hot from the exhaust. Now we're just marking and drilling all of the holes for permanently mounting the rock lights. We are using a drill bit that's slightly smaller than the hardware provided in the kit, so this way we can just thread straight into the sheet metal in the spots where we can't get a nut behind it. Got all of them installed. That one's a little haggard. We're not too sure on the placement there. But we've got them all hooked up. Now just to pull our wires through. So we still have two left disconnected, just because I'm not 100% sure where I want to position them yet. Well, that is definitely true white. Nice. That looks really good. Pretty low amount of shadows. Hell yeah. Okay, so slight change of scenery here. Started kind of running out of time yesterday, doing it at a friend's house. So I'll go through it, show you everything that we did yesterday, how I did it, what the tools that I used, and then we're gonna finish installing the last 2 lights that I have here. We've got one underneath of the bumper on each side here, and then we just ran it along through the frame rail, up and over. We'll probably tuck it up in there a little bit nicer. And then underneath here, this is another thing we're gonna fix today. I'll properly mount that instead of just using the zip ties. And then again, underneath here, this one is properly mounted. And then here, again, using the hardware provided in the kit. And coming to the back, got them mounted here. Just behind the rear wheel here. And now I'm currently just installing kind of like the center of the vehicle ones. So I just got this guy in here, just running the wiring right now, just following the frame rail wherever you can, and I'll shoot up over there. Coming back around again, same places on the driver's side, here, here, and here. And then where we went through is just a hole that is in the floor for the rear seat of the Jeeps. Every vehicle is going to be a little bit different, but they are generally universal kits. So that's how I'm going about it with mine. Tools needed for the job are really just an 11/64 drill bit, obviously a drill. I needed a ratchet with an external Torx to remove the bolts for my rear seats in the Jeep. But then other than that, that's really it. They provide you with all of the necessary hardware. Obviously use a center punch anywhere that you can. Overall, the kit was really nice. So we've just got one more rock light to install. I think the plan for that one, just to be a little flashy, is just gonna go straight behind the grill here, facing up, so the grill lights up. They're all installed. We were just waiting a little bit for it to be a little bit darker out so we could get some good clips of it, and man, does that look sweet. We'll get her just turned on to the white here, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, and here is the true white. Man, that's nice. Hands down, best rock lights I've ever actually used or seen in person. Yeah, this is great. 10 out of 10, would recommend. I'll leave a link down below. Yeah, this was a good idea, putting the one in behind the grill there.